Hello everyone, welcome back. So today you may notice that this is a voiceover, but that's because all the audio got all messed up for this clip, got corrupted. So basically I'm going to have to do voiceovers for this. So I guess let's get to it. Basically, new series, we're going to call it Survival Heroes. The plan is that everyone on the cover, along with TP Machine from my previous videos, is going to be there, and maybe some more people as we get them to come. From there, it's pretty simple. We just keep going with that. In this clip, I'm just waiting for TP Machine to show up and explaining the series. So, it looks like he just showed up. So, we're going to have to wait just a second. He's telling me to unmute the call because we're in a call together. He's doing our intros. So right now we're kind of just waiting. Once he's done getting his stuff, we'll start actually like the series. You may notice that we have a little bit of an area. We just wanted to build like a little monument at 0-0. And I'll start it off here. We made beds. We mined like full iron. I actually got 4 diamonds. Now we figured we wanted to do all the beginning grindy stuff before the series started. That way you guys didn't have to watch it, and you guys could see the fun stuff. Also, if you guys see this video, write in the comments whether you guys want to see like building, or if that mining and grindy stuff is the stuff you like to watch. I mean, just tell me, and I got you guys. So basically, we're about to meet up, and that's what's going to happen in a second here. I'm going over to spawn. You can see the sand pillar is what we built at spawn. I'm using a client which has something called free look, which basically lets you look at yourself in like F5 without moving your head. It's kind of cool. It doesn't really give you any like bonuses, but it's not like bad. So I like it for just editing. It's nice to have it. I got my chords in the top left on the client too. So basically, the spawn was a flower forest, which is pretty cool. I only saw one of those. Really, I'm just waiting for TP Machine to show up. He went into the desert here. I said go to 0-0, and he went to the desert because he loves looking into deserts and finding desert temples and that type of stuff. He plays hardcore a lot, so check out his channel too. I can probably put a link in the description if I remember. But that's basically that. Once he shows up, we have a few plans, and then I want to go, in this clip I'm talking about how I want to go adventuring into like a, an ocean, trying to find like buried treasure. And that's kind of my plans at the moment. I'm thinking once DP Machine shows up, maybe he'll come with me. From there, I figured we figure it out. And I'm also talking about how I would like to get a base set up and get like a location that I like. I'll put a little bit of spoiler here. I had to go 4,000 blocks out to find that location, or no, 5,000 on the X, then 3,000 on the Z, or 300 on the Z. But some of the other people in this, Super Birdie Gamer and Super Clinic Cool, had to go 13,000 to find the spot that they like. So we all really wanted to find the perfect spot, and we all did. Little bit of another thing here. At the end of the video, we did set up Nether portal link, or at least between DP Machine and I. We did that off camera, so there's no recording or anything for that. But I figured I'd mention that now while I'm waiting for DP Machine in the thing. I'm just playing around with boats here because I like how you can do the jump. I left one behind for him. I was trying to just jump on one and then right-click the other, but I messed up. So, once again, really, I'm just waiting for DP Machine to show up because I have a gift for him. I have a really cool... well, it's not really that much of a surprise. It's full iron with the amount of iron tools you really need to start. And I got that all for him. That way he could have some stuff. One of my goals also is to get another diamond for the enchantment table that I want to get. Because I have 4, I only need 2 more, or 1 more. That way I can make a pickaxe. So that's his gift right there. I didn't make a shovel or a shield by accident. I forgot about those. I gave him all the iron and the wood to do those later on. So, you guys don't have to worry about that. Go check out his video too. He should be posting that soon. Excuse my voice. It's like early in the morning here. So I'm trying to record early, that way I can get to my day. I was a bit disappointed that all the audio disconnected, so I have to do the voiceovers. But you know what? I think it could be kind of cool. Right now, just kind of waiting for DP Machine still. I'm like, in this scene, I'm just hoping he gets there soon because it's about to be nighttime and I don't want him to get stuck. When we started the series, Super Glenny Cool, when he logged in for the first time, you see him, he's on the snap, what is it called? The, thumbnail of the, thing. Super Glenny Cool's on the thumbnail. Same with Super Birdie Gamer. You won't be hearing them or DP Machine in this because the audio got disconnected, but expect in future videos to hear them. There is one thing in this that I did want to mention. I did try and do a time-lapse later on, but I messed up. So it's not really a time-lapse, it's a bit slower, but that's okay. It's not like it would have been very long anyway. I just wanted to try something. It didn't work, so it's just a 2x speed video. But right now I'm just kind of waiting. DP Machine's finally showed up here, so I'm giving him the food that he'd want, and I'm about to have him get his gift. And, you know, I was trying to be funny, so I decided to just have him break it. Well, he had made the comment, he's like, should I open it or should I break it? I'm like, break it. And I'm just punching him for no reason now, because he took my kelp, which I was using to smelt things. At this scene, I didn't actually realize you could eat dried kelp. I'm like, what? We have food? I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome. But that's basically how that went. And from here, we're really just waiting for him to open the gift. For some reason, I put a boat down here, and I don't know, I like boats. So I'm like, open it, and he's like, should I break it? I'm like, yeah, sure, take this axe. Then he gets to chopping. So he gets his full iron armor and his iron tools. So he is, like, super excited in this scene. He's thanking me for all of that. And we're just kind of I'm really just waiting, right now. I just wanted to get him stuff. Other than that, I want to go adventuring in this episode and get the house set up. So DP Machine is just getting his spawn set. I want to go through the night. You may notice also in half this video, we didn't have the actual, like, things we wanted, like the only one person has to sleep thing. We didn't have that. And that, I was trying to get him out like a villager, because I didn't realize you couldn't do that. I'm like, get out of the bed! Yeah, that was what he gets for hitting my bed. The campfire's trying to revenge hit me. I just framed it on the campfire here. I'm like, yeah, the campfire hit me too. I gave him 2 white wool to help him, and 2 gray wool to help him if he needs for his bed in the future. I'm not sure if you'll see much of Super Birdie Gamer or Super Glenny Cool in these clips. In the future, you'll probably, but we still haven't linked the portals, which we'll do off camera because it's super boring. So then I'm the only one with the diamond pickaxe, so I made the enchantment table. So I have to go mine like 50 obsidian. So in this clip, I'm trying to get, like I said, I wanted to do buried treasure hunting, maybe get that extra diamond. So I found the treasure and I'm like trying to open it. I'm like, why open? And then it opens. So I got the buried treasure map here, some feathers and some paper, and I'm pretty psyched about that. So I risked drowning to see what's in the other chest, because usually this is supposed to have all the goodies, and it literally had garbage. So I just left. And that was basically that chest. DP Machine's telling me to sleep and doesn't really realize that I'm pretty far away. I think, yeah, I go back to sleep here. But after I go back, I choose to go look for that buried treasure. A little trick for anyone who didn't know, which even I didn't know, so little trick for everyone, including me. You dig down, and then that's where I figured out how to get him out of the bed. You left-click them instead of right-click. But yeah, so basically that's how, yeah, we wanted to learn how to, a little trick for anyone is, here, I'll show you just in a second. I actually really struggled to find it because I didn't remember this. Then I looked at it again, I'm like, oh yeah, it was that. You may notice how I have F3 on. Under chunk, I'm not sure how to highlight this, so you're just gonna have to find it. It's under block, which is under coordinates in F3. So if you guys know where that is, just go down 2. And you'll see, like, it says 13, 14, and then, like, 9, or 11, 14, 3, or, like, it keeps changing. So the treasure has to be on 9, the middle one doesn't matter, and then 9. And that's how you'll find your treasure. So he just found a shipwreck, and I'm like, in my thing, I'm talking about how it's probably the same one I just found, and he's like, nope. We're all in a voice call, or video VC this entire time. So that's how he, like, he knows what I'm saying. That's why I had to actually take all the audio out, because for some reason it got their audio and not mine, so it sounded like they were talking to no one. So that's why there's no audio whatsoever. So I'm just going to keep going forwards here until I get to that X. Then I'm going to dig around for like 2 minutes and not find it. And then I'll show you guys what I did. DP Machine just got a diamond, so I had mentioned to him, I'm like, hey, any chance you want to make the enchantment table out of that? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. But at that point in time, I'm like, you know what? We're all going to be separating soon. If he uses his diamond on my enchantment table, then it'll kind of be both of ours, and I'll have to deal with, like, giving it to him every once in a while. So I just decided that, look, if I got a diamond from the shipwreck, I'm just going to make it with my diamonds. That way it's my enchantment table. And that way, like, it'll just chill at my base until... And then, once we have the portals connected, if they want to come to my base and grab it, they can. Not grab it, but use it. I left it around this middle area for a little while for everyone to get to enchanted, though. That way they can. And I gave them all lapis and everything. That way everyone could be fully enchanted. We all just wanted to start off meeting up. That way it'd be super easy starts. So here's where I'm like, okay, so it's gotta be right over here. I'm like looking at my coordinates. I got the map set up on the boat and going forwards. Then I realize, you know what, it's probably not in the water. So I get out of the boat and I go forwards here, and it's still, I'm like thinking it kind of could be in the water, maybe like here, but then I'm like, no, that's not close enough. So I start breaking some sandbox. Oh, this was funny. DP Machine's like, I think I found the stronghold, and I think it ended. He thought he saw like an iron bar or something, and I really thought he actually did or something. I'm like, what the heck? Because that's kind of like his luck. He's pretty lucky, and it ended up being like literally nothing. So in this, I'm really just kind of looking for the thing, but you can see under my thing, so it says 10, 12. See, I'm going the wrong way. So now it's 10, and then one more block, and it'll be 9. And that should be 9. So what I tried doing was I dug up, and I only dug down a few blocks, when I should have dug down a lot more. It ended up being at 4, 9. And then, so basically, I just dig back up, and it actually ended up being above me at a different 4, 9. There's different ones. And just kept going until I found it. In the next cut, you guys will notice it'll be kind of funny, but what happened was, and this is where I'm just like, you know what, it has to be here, so I just dig like all the way down. But then there's nothing there. So, I forgot to go up from the top, though, so that's where my issue stemmed. It was just above me. But so basically, this is where I found it. It happened to just be, like I said, just above me. A few blocks, but I did find that one last diamond I needed here. So I'm just kind of going through it here. I head up, and you can see the little things I dug. And I just found this ruined portal, and I'm like, you know what? That's the obsidian I need to make the enchantment table. So I get some logs. Then I realized something a minute later, which is kind of funny. I didn't have to make this pickaxe at all, but I don't regret making it. I do love having that extra pick. I'm just telling Dylan, or DP Machine, about it now, because I feel like it's good that he knows that I'm doing it. He wrote enchants wrong here, which was kind of funny. We were all laughing about that one later. But I create doors, and if you guys don't know this, doors create air pockets underwater. Kind of a funny thing, but that's what they do. So, yeah, I made one. Or 3, actually, because that's what the recipe gives. I'm seeing the gold blocks there, so I'm excited about that. Actually, those gold blocks, well, kinda. I tried to get on the nether roof and the ladder and the thing, and for some reason it just didn't work. I used the ladder trick with the ender pearls. I used 4 pearls that I got from actually those gold blocks and piglins, and nothing. I got 4 pearls. I was lucky, and literally nothing though. I'm going down. I'm like putting a door down that way I don't drown here. In a few minutes, I believe there are some drowned or something. I start breaking the obsidian, but it's so hard to tell underwater because there's so many different things. And this is where I'm just kind of joking. I'm like, why is it not breaking? And then it broke, and it broke. And I'm like, yes. then I realized there's a chest right there, so I want to open the chest. So I turned the door, and I opened the chest, and this is what's funny. I realized there's 3 obsidian in here. I'm like, wait a minute, I totally could have. Well, then I realized, and this clip was funny. That's why I wish I didn't lose it. Like, I totally could have not had to mine all this obsidian. I literally had to only mine 1. Or not 1. I mean, I didn't have to make this pickaxe. I could have just looked for these things. But then I realized I only had 4. Then I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. And then DP Machine later tells me that he has 1. I'm like, wait, what? Try to get the gold blocks that you get from every ruin portal. You can have up to 3, which is kind of cool. I've never seen it before. But DP Machine actually said he got 1. I noticed the crying obsidian down there, and as it is one of my favorite blocks, I just decided to go get it. Do I craft the enchant table right here? No, I don't. I don't think I have the clip of me crafting it, because I did it in front of everyone else. That way we could all use it. Just because I wanted it to kind of be a thing, and I totally forgot to record. So that one's on me. I broke the crying obsidian, and I left. I wanted to bring the crafting table, but I couldn't. I did. I saw a block up here, didn't know what it was. Apparently, like, another rack came up here. I thought it was an obsidian. Don't know how nether got up there. I don't remember breaking one, but that's basically what happened. We're gonna get off to adventuring now. We're adventuring now. We did kinda, the audio, I had already recorded this twice now, but it got messed up again, so I'm doing it again. There's a weird echo here, so I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Basically, I'm just showing off the water, and how it looks really cool, and how we, are about to go look again for our base. Alright, now I've found the exact location I wanted for the base. You may be able to see that the X is 4,700, so I've gone a pretty far away from 00, which is where we were hanging. I did find a whole bunch of wolves on the way here, but for some reason they didn't teleport to me till later, so they may not be in any of these clips. I put my bed down here, I set my spawn, I showed the area that I really liked. I like how this stone kind of looks like a natural path and how I want to keep it like that. And I decided that I want to kind of build into the terrain instead of building the terrain, if that makes any sense. So instead of building my own terrain, using theirs. Alright, welcome to the semi-montage not montage, the time-lapse I talked about. Here I'm basically just at double speed, but I'm just going to show off, like, what I wanted to do, how I wanted to build around this area. I wanted to do a very log-based, like, cabin to be my house, and then kind of have big, metal structures type things, like, different things around. DP Machine was kind of getting back in here. He didn't realize we had all left to make our homes, so he's like, where is everyone? You want to meet up? And he's like, what are your guys' coordinates? And Super Birdie Gamer's like, I'm very far. And I'm like, very far also. So I'm telling him that he should look for a spot too, because that's kind of what we're doing. I'm crafting just more stairs and stuff here, because I need them to build this. I'm kind of building pathways here, but I run out of wood, so I have to go farm that for a little bit of this video. But I'm really just, placing slabs down, because I don't want to waste, they're called, I don't want to waste planks, so if I could double my planks with slabs, I will take it. Just kind of building. I got the notch apple and everything like that, just off of adventuring. I got sweet berries and stuff, which I do end up building a farm for, because they're so useful. I mean, sweet berries, you literally plant them down, and you don't have to do any watering, none of that. You just plant them, you put a slab above them, then you right-click them, and then you have food. And that's actually not horrible food. Bread's better, don't get me wrong, but still, for the little amount of work they take to use, even, that's why I love sweet berries. That's why I grabbed them. Here, I'm just kind of building more stairs down, because I want to build, like, into the environment, like I said in the last clip. I'm just kind of like, I don't like how that looks, so I'm just kind of putting slabs up here, and I think this looks a lot better in my opinion. So I really just kind of want to build this out, using slabs and stairs and all of the above. So I'm just kind of putting them down. I realized I need more wood. About here, I'm like, I don't have enough wood for the other, because I wanted to make one on the other side also. So I just decided, instead of building this side of wood, I work on this one a bit more and make this one look the best it can. In this, there's a little time where I'm gonna take to talk in a few seconds. In the clip, DP Machine needed me to add him to the VC, so I was doing that, and it took me about a second, so while that's going on, I'll just explain a few plans that I have for the series and that type of stuff. So right now, as you can probably see, I'm just crafting and just getting stuff done. I really want to create a textured build because I'm not really the world's best builder or anything like that. So I'm just trying to create something that kind of is somewhat a lookalike to a path. Which, you know what, in the end of this path, as much as, like, it's very simple, but I really do love it in the end. For some reason, once again, I just have this one boat that I keep placing for no reason. But it was actually really fun because I put it on top of a mountain and just kept flying down the mountain for no reason. But that was a ton of fun. I wanted the sweet berries, and this is where I make the farm. I placed that row, then I'm like, you know what, I don't need that. I put slabs above them. Then I do another row. And basically that's a sweet berry farm. That's all you need to do. And this has produced me stacks of sweet berries since I made this. It's not automated, none of that. You don't need any of that, but then look at that. You have your own sweet berry farm. That's just infinite food. And that's basically all you need to make one. I'm just kind of chilling, planning a base out right now. I'm talking to everyone else. This is where I wanted to take a second. So now I've planned the base out. I've got a few blocks down, and I'm just coming up with an idea. So I kind of decided in this clip that this is where I want my base. It's so funny, it looks like slow-mo after watching that last clip. But I've kind of just decided this is where the base is going to be. And I like it here, so that's how it's going to do. And just like I said earlier in the clip, I want to have it to go with the environment, so I'll put stairs on the grass and that type of stuff. And I don't have a big storage silo right next to it. And then on other sides, I want like a city type place. But I just want to have like one nice little house as like a starter base. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm breaking the grass and just getting it started. And after this clip will be the last one, and that's where the video will be ending. I'll show off the house and kind of what I've done. So I'm going to do some off-camera building. Alright guys, we've officially finished the off-camera building, and this is kind of what I've come up with, as you guys can see. The dogs did finally teleport back to me, like I mentioned. I have 41 sweet berries just off this farm, and they're keeping me full. So I just kind of open up the doors, and you know what, I like the house. I have one issue with it right now that I haven't fixed yet, even like in my own thing, and that is that I'm using slabs, which skeletons can shoot me through and creepers can see me through, along with there is no roof, which is something I still haven't done. I was trying to figure out where I should put a chest, because I literally don't have a chest in this base. It's literally the only really purpose of this right now is housing a bed. That's why I was going to have a storage silo next to it. So, that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. It's been fun. I'm planning on having an episode out maybe once every 3 days or so, depending on how long it takes me to edit. These videos take so long to make. It took me several hours, probably like 3 or 4 to make this video. Editing has been an extra hour of hassle. But you know what? It's worth it. Tell me if you guys like it. And if you guys need anything, or you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, bye.